Hey, how you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so glad to be home.
Welcome back home.
Thank you.
Did
I
you,
was
did you have a nice trip?
I had a wonderful trip. It was my first time to Austria
Okay,
and Germany,
okay,
and my partner Kevin Everson was getting honored,
okay.
and they did like a retrospective, and there were like 4 films that I helped with, so it was
Okay.
cool to see those too.
Oh, that's good.
It was really rad.
Glad to have you back.
Me too. And I told everyone that would listen about Idlewild, so
Oh, okay.
people are hyped.
To come here.
Yep.
Let's see if they come though.
I know. Well, they're at least listening.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Supper Club.
Welcome.
Hope everybody had a good week. How was your week?
Is it already a week? Time is flying.
Yeah,
It was good though.
right.
The weather's been wild.
Yeah, it's been up and down. Well, here it's been, hot.
Mhm.
So in the last few days it didn't cool down a lot, but we didn't have no rain
Yeah.
in like a month.
Yeah.
So
That was needed.
it's looking real funny around here.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
And poor Erin has been watered for me the whole time I was away.
Right.
Erin's off camera, but she's over there.
Hello.
Erin watered
Hi,
for me the
Erin.
whole time, and then the day I got back, it rained. So I was
Right.
like,
And
yeah.
it was hard to water. So they
Yeah.
all looked thirsty and they sucked up the every drop of water you put down.
Right, right. That's good though.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was cool. I planted me some flowers in my yard. I planted some in a flower pot that was I connected it back to my home. It fell. So today, my sister from Detroit arrives, her and my nephew. We're sitting on the porch, and my sister was like, "Oh, I see where you planted the flowers in your flower pot." But the flower pot must have failed because it was on the ground by then.
Oh no.
No.
And the thing about it is, I just watered them, and it was still connected to the house. So the time I went in the house and she came, it fell.
What?
So now I got it. It's heavy. I can't lift it.
Was that from the weight of the water?
No, I think it was rotten wood
Oh.
on the
Oh,
flower
okay.
pot.
Okay.
So I have
Time to
to,
change it out.
yeah. So I got to go and transfer the flowers to somewhere else and redo the pot and put it back up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I got like so many marigolds.
Yeah.
I got marigolds at the front door.
Yeah.
I got marigolds and some flowers smell like citronella.
Mhm.
So it was very very interesting.
You know, it's really easy to collect marigold seeds. You can
Is
just you can just
That's-
once the flowers wilted.
Yeah, that's what my sister said.
Oh, good. Yeah, and then
she
you can
was
just
telling
keep
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
redoing it.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, then she was showing me some other little purple flowers that was growing in my yard, like close to the grass, to the wooded part. I'm like, I don't. But she went through and said, "Oh, those." But she's like my mom. My mom knew flowers. I mean, they would, but I never really had no green thumb.
Yeah.
And it was strange because when I went in the store to buy my potting soil and stuff like that, people looking at me like, I say, ain't nothing wrong with a man planting flowers.
No.
Just some of the ladies that was in the store,
Yeah.
like, oh, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
there was that. I didn't see the whole thing, but there was someone like a Home Depot worker that went viral
Okay.
recently for being. She was like really gorgeous,
Oh, okay.
and I guess she had to quit because like people started stalking her and stuff.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
But there was this whole thing about like picking people up at Home Depot.
Right. Well, I didn't know you can pick people up at Home Depot. But I guess you can.
You can pick people up anywhere
Right. If you want to.
if you want to.
But yeah, it's been a very good. It was a good week for me. I didn't do
That's
too
good.
much. I mostly stayed at home and did stuff to the house. I never did start my garden, so I think that's postponed to next year.
Oh,
Next
okay.
year.
Yeah.
I put a garden in for Oscar and Sin. They had an emergency. They had to get back to Detroit.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's popped that in there, and then it was so cool because right when I finished, it started sprinkling, and I saw my first scarlet tanager.
Now what is that?
It's this really gorgeous bird. It's like
Who?
it's kind of like cardinal size,
Okay.
but even brighter red.
What color is it?
Bright red, and a bold, dark black stripe down the
I've
side.
never seen one.
It was amazing. I was like, this doesn't look like Michigan. It was so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sitting at your looking out your window, you can see all, and I do that on my deck. I just look at the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of birds I get because shit don't last in they bird feeders.
Yeah. They are.
I mean, honestly, I have to fill up their bird feeders like every other day.
Right, she does too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They're happy here.
And
Yeah, they are.
yesterday I was looking out my window and the squirrels chasing the birds away.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what they've been doing.
And I'm like, okay, but
Yeah.
yeah.
There was another frustrating meeting this week that I went to in person. Did you listen to it?
I listened to some of it, but I also got frustrated.
So
I get frustrated from some of the words to be blunt, some of the shit people were saying.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't want to see this, they don't want to see that in not a while. And my thing is, why not?
Mm-hmm. Well, I got some background tea. Some folks called today.
Oh yeah?
And it was as we had suspected that. So you saw the meeting from last week where.
So I think I saw some of it. Yeah.
Murdoch, this gentleman, Murdoch Jamerson, he's recently retired.
Okay. From Flint.
Mm-hmm. No, from Lansing.
Lansing.
He's worked
But
in the
something
Parks Service.
Yeah, and he did something for 14 years or.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, yeah.
So he's managed all these park grants. He's worked on developing parks around Michigan.
Okay.
And he fell in love with Idlewild like many of us do,
Right.
and wanted to help us get a grant in Idlewild.
Right.
And like many of us also do, has been having a really hard time getting through and just having meetings to sit down and get that work through.
Yeah, because I can understand why do we have to jump over so many hurdles to get what we need.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And I think I realized it, well, if you got people preventing you or prolonging you jumping over that hurdle, you're not going to never jump over it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on with Idlewild.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that either they're trying to prevent it or they want to prevent Idlewild from moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time somebody comes up with a plan, they shoot it down.
Mm-hmm.
But it either is going to be this or but this or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just do the shit, man.
Yeah.
And let's move forward.
Yeah, so last week he had a meeting, and it was supposed to be, I was away, so I was in the meeting on Zoom, and at the last minute, the person, Blair, that we've mentioned without saying his name a few times, he said that the people on Zoom couldn't participate.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were some people elected to the board of the Parks and Recreation Committee that people in the community don't trust for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that caused some extra division. And then they also postponed the whole meeting.
Oh, I got people saying there's no sound.
That's no good.
That's convenient.
That's just our sultry voices.
Huh? That's our what?
I said, that's just our sultry voices.
Right. Steve's talking about our voices sound a little scratchy. Hold on, let me see if I can straighten that out.
Cheers.
Gee.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers. All right, so we were talking about the meeting.
Yes, the meeting.
So let's get back to that.
Yes.
So
So last week there was a meeting that was intended to be the creation of a Parks and Recreation
right,
board.
right.
I signed up some time ago just because I love green nature.
Okay.
And I didn't know that everyone that signed up was basically, they were thinking would get a position on the board.
Mm.
But at the last minute, I was still away
Okay.
in Germany
Yeah, I remember you
at the
telling
film
me
festival.
that you wasn't able to watch it on Zoom.
No, I was on Zoom, but at the last minute, Blair Evans
Right.
was there, and he was very angry.
Oh, okay.
And he said, anyone who's on Zoom can't participate.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that's true or if he just threw
don't
that in
know.
there. But the result of that was a few folks that the community does not trust were elected to the board.
Right.
And we have a low vibration.
Steve said it's low vibration mixed in with our voices. Well, thank you. And we just pointed Steve Blount, our technician for the Supper Club. Thank you, Steve.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Can you still understand us, though?
But can you understand what we're saying, though? And I'd like to say welcome, Kevin Jerome Everson.
That's my boy.
Static. He said it's static. Kevin says static. Welcome, Kevin, to the Supper Club. Static.
Static.
We got it. I can't hear nothing in my headphones.
Yeah, it sounds real nice in
Okay.
the headphones.
How do we sound now, folks? Let's see. Is that better? It's muffled.
Muffled.
Thank you, Steve.
Test, 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 test.
No, still static. That's
Can you
what-
understand us though? Cause we're recording on another thing.
Right.
So
Is it? I mean, is it?
is it bearable?
Can you
Because
understand?
I don't know what to
Right.
do.
Can you understand at least what we
Does
saying?
it make you want to
You
not
know,
listen?
Huh?
Or does it make them not want to listen? Because it's so like annoying. Like
I can still make y'all. I can still make y'all out. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin said it's bearable. Thank you, Kevin, bearing with us.
Kevin bears with everything though.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. I'd like to welcome my sister to Ottawa for the weekend. Hello, Marcia, and my
Hey,
nephew, Eric. They came over for the weekend.
Awesome.
That's the one I was telling you earlier about the flowers and the plants she was showing me.
dope.
Yeah, yes.
So a flower
Okay.
lady. Well, Marcia, if you are up for it, and everyone, I'm hosting a garden club tea party tomorrow morning from 11 a.m. to 12:30 in Meeks Park, and we're gonna be dressing up in 60s.
I don't think she brought
Outfits.
I don't think she brought no 60 outfits.
You
though.
never know.
No, she ain't bring the watch. I mean, you think she ride around with a 60 outfit in the car?
That's what I do.
Well, believe me, Steve said they can hear us, but sound quality is poor.
Well, if it's we will be posting this, and the recording is always better. So it will be still posted on Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, just bear with us, people.
Yeah. We'll do more tests, but I think
Yeah.
I think overall this platform so far is easier because we are live streaming on Facebook.
Right.
We're seeing your comments, so that's exciting.
Right.
So baby steps for
Right.
us.
Right. Baby steps is better than no steps.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm looking forward to this weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on this
There's
weekend.
a lot of stuff going on.
The comedy show tonight. And hopefully, I don't know if we can say it yet, that we might have some of the comedians
Yeah.
coming on
They're
the show.
going to stop by.
Yeah,
They're
so
performing just around the corner, so very
hopefully,
exciting.
Yeah, they still come by.
Look at this. Marsha says everything I wear is from the 60s.
Come on, Marsha, know
Hey.
Birch.
So stop by. There's going to be sticky buns from Tammy Cakes.
Ooh,
She's
now-
going to make sure they're hot.
Oh, I might come for
Which
the sticky
is also
buns.
one of Kevin's favorite.
I might come for the sticky buns.
Awesome. I'm so excited. And then right after the tea is the parade.
Yeah.
And
1
then
o'clock.
right after the parade, there's a couple, there's a bunch of vendors that are going to be on Williams Island.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of parties at different Idlewild clubs. So,
So it's a very exciting weekend this weekend,
yes.
especially for the Juneteenth parade tomorrow. We and I've been saying this ever since we got on air about Boys to Men coming up to Idlewild and Lake County. They're going to have a tent set up on Williams Island. So parents, bring your kids from 11 to 18, sign them up for Boys to Men. And this is something every parent should do.
Yeah.
You know, give your kids an outlet to do something.
Yep.
They will be up on Williams Island. You're going to have vendors up there. My son is taking pictures. He's getting into photographing now. So
Awesome.
he's
See, we got to go on photo safaris together.
Yeah. So it's like I say, it's a very interesting weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this is the second annual Juneteenth parade.
Oh, cool.
I hope it's bigger than last year, and I hope every year it grows. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, Mimi, and whoever else was involved in getting that together. You know, because we need more historical. And one thing we got to let the kids know about their history.
Totally.
You know, not just about Idlewild, but Black history, period. So that's good.
Totally. And Boys to Men, if you do sign up, some of the stuff you can look forward to is learning really cool skills.
Kevin.
And I'm collaborating with them to do some period reenactments during
Kevin said the
volunteer
static is getting worse. Can you
Maybe
see
I
what
should-
he's saying on your screen? Oh, so why I keep telling you when you see it?
It's for everybody, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Maybe I should sit back. Does that help?
I don't know. He said static isn't worse. I don't know. Check 1, 2. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to the comedy show, man. Last year, did you go last year?
You know I was there, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you remember?
No,
No?
I was intoxicated. So,
Okay.
I
I
mean,
also was intoxicated.
Yeah, so I remember the comedians, and yeah, I do. I remember. No, I remember you laid out on the dock at Steve's house.
Yep.
You and somebody else. I'm like, what the hell they doing down there? But yeah, that's nice. I look forward to that.
I was running around talking about the cosmos, y'all.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, we ain't.
People like that.
Yeah, they like the cosmos.
I love talking about the cosmos.
You do. Okay. Cosmos. Okay, I don't even know what the hell cosmos is.
The stars, the planets.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And our role in it.
You roll in it?
Our role in it.
Oh,
What we are.
I was about to say, damn.
I roll with it.
I do roll in it.
I don't know.
I mean, that's true.
Right. But yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend, man. I was glad to see some of the people coming up for this comedy show.
Me too.
Thanks, Dana, and the ladies. Is it Ladies of the Lake or Ladies on the Lake?
I wrote it down.
I think it's Ladies on the Lake.
I think it's Ladies on the Lake. Yep,
Yeah.
Ladies on the Lake.
Thank you for bringing the comedy show to Ottawa for a second year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And also, last year, Guy Torrey was talking about his stay at Dana's place as an artist residency,
Right.
which was really
Right.
dope.
Right.
So I hope that spreads all over, and we just have, it's, just a big gathering of Black artists from all over in different disciplines. It's really exciting.
What else is going on? I see that they, I think I said that last week, that they put the picnic tables back on Williams Island.
I saw that too. That's good.
Yeah, they did that.
Which connects, it keeps coming back to this meeting, so maybe we can talk about it now. I feel like maybe the Cosmos are trying to say something.
You want to go back on the meeting again?
Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So, last year, I'll backtrack.
Okay.
Murdoch Jamerson started coming to some of the township meetings to create a Parks and Recreation Board. He's from Lansing, and he had a whole career in the Park Service.
Okay.
And he fell in love with Idlewild and the history. And
everybody fall in love with
Idlewild. I know, like it's hard.
It's hard not to fall in love.
It's hard not to. And he wanted to get some of the, DNR and Parks dollars into Idlewild.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And start organizing people around taking care of the land here, which a lot of us are excited about, myself included. So I signed up, and we got a notice maybe like a month ago that to actually start a board, like a Parks and Recreation Board.
Okay.
And last week was supposed to be our first meeting, which it was, but I was still in Germany, and right at the last minute, we were told that anyone on Zoom could not participate, which we weren't aware of. So
now, do you think that was done on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know that it's real, like a real thing that you're not allowed to do.
Maybe it needs some checking into.
I think it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they might have been saying that so you wouldn't be joining the meeting. Mm-hmm. But which is wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got just as much right.
Did they know you were going out of town?
Well, there was a couple. There were 3 of us. Yeah, it's not about me.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if she was out of town. If you can join that meeting by Zoom. Yeah. I don't think it's a law saying you have to be in person to participate in the meeting. Mm-hmm. If you
that's what's on the meeting.
If you are part of that board, I don't give a damn if you was in Timbuktu. If you got a phone or a computer, you'd be able to join the meeting. Mm-hmm.
But the result of that was there's a couple of people that also signed up or were involved in some way that have lost the trust of the community. I'll put it that way. And they're now on the board.
I can see why, because for years, you couldn't trust nobody on the board.
Mm-hmm. On any board?
On any board. Mm-hmm. Because the previous or the past officials, but
there's been a lot of misuse of funds.
Yeah, and that's been going on for years. This just didn't start the last 4 or 5 years. I'm talking about 30, 40 years. Right. That they've been misusing funds. That's the whole damn problem with the township. It's misuse of funds. That's why you don't see shit new around here.
But on top of that, they were like steamrolling Murdoch. So he was trying to read this grant he's been working on for the township. It's $1 million grant. It's it's one of the COVID grants that the DNR is putting out to help underserved communities get, upgraded park facilities.
Right.
And so in the end, they had to create another meeting. It was yesterday. And
They have a meeting around here every damn week
I
about
know.
something.
And people were very aggressively attacking this man. The whole goal of the meeting, he was going to read through,
Right.
which he did, read through the grant, and then people were supposed to be able to give input, and we were going to, shift it around together,
Right.
and make sure it
And
was just what the community wanted.
And the community didn't want it. Well, no.
They were
Some of the community.
The community,
Huh?
They shot it down.
They tried to.
They tried to shoot it down, but also I got some calls today, and the community was egregiously misled. There was a meeting before that meeting of Yates People for Progress, and everyone in the meeting was told that this was going to be fraudulent, it would be mismanaged, it's illegal, all of these things. The grant was set in stone, which was the whole point of the meeting. Was the grant is not set in stone.
No.
This is a first draft of the grant, and he wanted community input.
Right.
So it's due in like 13 days. That's still enough time to give feedback, to talk about it. I think it would be ridiculous. And I also, last night, I did get elected to be vice chair of the Parks and Rec Board.
Okay.
And I think it would be ridiculous if we did not apply for this grant.
Right. I mean, any step forward is good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's about time that the township handle funds appropriately. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And let's go on and move forward without a while.
Yeah.
But you still have people, we don't want this here, we don't want that. Why not?
And we need resources to move forward, even to stay where we are.
Right.
Even to upgrade things to how they were 20 years ago. It still costs money. So
yeah,
let's get it. Let's get this money, and let's make things nice.
Right. Well, hopefully the grant will go through, and they get the shit done.
I hope so too. And I really hope more people come that don't have lakefront property, because most of the folks that were there,
I like the owner, and of course they don't want to see shit.
they don't want.
They want.
They literally said, and you can go on Facebook and listen to this meeting. I hope you do. Don't take my word for it. But some people said that they did not want upgraded facilities because then things would be used more.
You see what she's saying?
Oh, okay.
The static is really bad now.
Where is the static
I don't
coming
know.
from?
I'm telling you, they tapping into the thing.
Huh?
Right. We're getting tapped, y'all.
They don't want this message out.
I don't. How is it now? Well, now I can't hear my headphones. But how is it now, Marsha? Oh, I can hear my heartbeat through my microphone now. That's really
You can?
No, just play it.
Our voices are playing over.
She said, "Can't hear. Your voices are playing over each other."
Let me try going the other way. It is? Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that then. And I'm still recording, so
Okay.
I'll do that in the
Okay.
playback.
Perfect. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
You've just been hired as our new technician for the Supper Club, and sorry, Mr. Steve Blout, you've been fired.
Oh, damn. You snooze, you lose. But look, Kevin also said perfect before Mark.
Okay, well,
Kevin,
we
you can be my technician.
Kevin is going to be Mark's assistant technician for the Supper Club.
Brilliant.
Thank you guys for helping us out. Now, back to the discussion on hand.
On hand, yes.
You was talking about how people are, well, I was saying that how people are for different things and not for different things. I can't see how anyone would not be in favor of moving Ottawa forward, bringing either business or something to do here to better Williams Island, to better the Flamingo. I can't understand why people would not see that,
Yeah.
don't want to see that.
Well, the thing that keeps, like, on a broken record, the people that keep coming up, that all they say is, we need the master plan to get finished. It's years behind.
Look, damn a master plan. Put some shit together and get your shit done.
Exactly.
You know, they've been planning shit. No, seriously, they've been planning shit around here for years.
Yeah.
A master plan.
And also, there's a bit of conflicts of interest with people that are working on the master plan and pushing the master plan forward.
Right.
So, yeah, it seems like the other thing that people keep saying is, I love the idea,
But
it's
always that but.
Yeah.
And that but is what prevents shit from being done.
Yep.
Because that but leads out to a whole lot of buts and ands and what else.
It leads to a whole lot of holes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and with them butts, move forward and do some shit.
Yeah.
That is, as a township and township officials and whatever committee, let them do something and see how it go from there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't shoot down every project that comes in the township face.
Exactly. And there's ways, I mean, the mistrust, honestly, is warranted. It's important. But there's ways you can keep people accountable without putting a stranglehold on the whole community.
Yeah, but you have to take in consideration, why is there mistrust? Mm-hmm. And to me, the mistrust comes from previous administration
Totally.
doing things with grants that they shouldn't have done. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to we getting serious now and down to the nitty gritty, mm-hmm. people still have that one thing in the back of their mind: can we trust them? Well, shit, it's been years that you couldn't trust. Mm-hmm. So,
but that's what I mean. Don't forget about that stuff.
No, they're not forgetting about it.
I know, but also there are ways to hold people accountable. You know, we should be asking questions of everyone, like, submit your resume. Let's see some letters,
right.
reference letters.
Right.
Let's make, keep tabs, check in. And that's with everyone. Like, there are people that are promoting the takedown of these projects that are also very untrustworthy.
Yeah.
That are doing very...
And look at their history.
Right, exactly. Look at the history.
So I see why people...
Google them. Google people.
Yes,
you know?
I see why people is concerned with trust. Mm-hmm. Because look at the people we got to trust.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
Not saying we can't trust them, but somewhere down the line, they was untrustworthy. Mm-hmm. So why should we trust them now?
Totally.
I know y'all said, damn, this guy's smoking weed and everything. Yeah, this is weed. We get it in at the supper club with our 1738 right here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Gotta get ready for this comedy show coming up.
If I can get my shit together.
You get it together. Just they've been sticking with us this long. They'll be a little more patient. Ain't that right, y'all? But yeah, very interesting weekend. I made a post a week or two ago about dogs on a leash on the beach. And reason why I'm bringing this up, Marilyn Burns made a comment that said, and I quote, "What about the booze and the dope sales?" And I replied, I'm like, well, have you ever bought some drugs off anybody on the beach?
No.
Have you ever seen anybody buy any drugs off the beach? Until you do, don't make any comments like that on my page.
But also, weed is legal.
Yeah, right. But the thing about it is, why would she post something like that and don't know if it is or if it's not? And besides, I thought she was like damn near on her deathbed or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you must be well enough to make comments and type on a computer or a phone.
Whoop.
But if you ain't, if you don't have any positive comments to say what I post, don't say shit at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was irrelevant to the post. I'm talking about keeping dogs out the water.
But mainly, I think you and Aaron hit an important point that the most crucial part of that is keeping dogs from pooping in the water.
Same thing. Well, and you know, I always say it, if it was left up to me, it wouldn't be no dogs allowed on Williams Island, like on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's been several times I've been up there and I watch people get up and the dog on the leash. But that same dog, you tie up to that tree by that water and that dog poop. Or you walking the dog and it poops and you keep walking and the dog keep walking.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be barefoot on the beach and step in poop.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody want that.
Nobody wants that.
But like I say, if it was left up, maybe it wouldn't be no dogs on the beach. It's the time and place for that. If you want to bathe your dog, take them home. Run some water in the tub like everybody else do.
But see, that's the other thing is with like getting back to this grant even, we could build like showers for people.
For the dogs?
No, like, you know, there's beach showers at a lot of beaches.
Yeah.
We also
Maybe.
have a groomer.
Yeah. We got several groomers.
Mm-hmm. So sorry.
What you get out of now? What you do?
I gotta set you back up. The echo got me all messed up, so I deleted it on accident.
Oh, wow.
I'm not used to multitasking this much.
All right. All right.
Okay. Did you see your headline? Idlewild Advocate?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Okay, y'all, we're back again.
We're
And
back.
again, and again, and
We're
again,
back.
again.
We're back. Can't
Yeah.
stop us now. Dee 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 dee. Nee, 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 nee.
Well, I don't know how many of y'all going to the show tonight, but I hope y'all enjoy yourself. I know I will.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's about time for all the events and activities to start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to kick off the summer in Idlewild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a part of most of this shit I can. You know, so whatever goes on, I'm gonna try to be a part of it.
Me too, as much as possible. And please, if you're interested, if you're hosting an event, and you would like us to live stream, invite us over.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
because
do
I
that.
know Danny's really excited about doing that.
Yeah. I can't see comments anymore though.
Yeah, I think everyone is trying to find us again.
Oh Lord, we didn't cut everybody off.
We did, yeah.
Oh, they'll be all right. We'll be back.
They're always. And let me post it back on your page. That was already an hour, too.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
What are we doing now?
I'm just trying to reshare it.
Oh.
Sorry. Did you have other topics you had in mind you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah. Last weekend, didn't we? We tried to have. Well, the 10th was the start of the vendors on Williams Island. It didn't turn out quite like we hoped for it to turn out. You had a couple of vendors up there. Like I said, I had people that checked with me about permits and stuff like that, but I never had nobody confirmed it.
Mm.
And so a lot of people drove through there and they were hoping to see a whole lot more vendors.
Mm.
Then Chris Greer brought a group up from Indiana, from
Cool.
Fox Lake. It's another black resort in Indiana, similar to Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
And from my understanding, they had a good time and they want to come back.
Awesome.
So once again, somebody came in and want to come back
Fell in love.
and fell in love, so that's good. But yeah, and he brought a charter bus in, and they loved it. They was up on Williams Island. I'm just a little upset or disappointed that there wasn't no food vendors up there.
Mm.
I don't know where they went to eat, if they ate at all, but it was a pleasure for them to get some of the history about the historical Ottawa.
Why weren't you vending food?
I wasn't set up for it. I ain't set up for it yet. So.
Okay. We need to get you a booth.
ASAP, because yeah. Anybody?
I can
If you were selling
see.
popcorn on the beach last weekend, you would
He
have.
was making money.
Yeah.
I can
yeah.
just see you. I can see the hand painted sign.
What?
Danny's Coney Islands.
Yeah. Yeah. And I dreamed of that vision. I'm
Yeah.
like, because I got on. I looked up American Coney Island National,
Mm-hmm.
and it was another one. And they got the kits with the hat,
Yes.
the T-shirt, and of course the chili and stuff like that. So
Would you work out of a booth that is like a shape? You know those vendor, they're like in a big duck or something?
yeah, I don't care.
What would you do?
What I would do?
Mm-hmm. Or like a big hot dog,
Yeah, I was selling shit off some hot dogs. What is it? The Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile?
Yes.
I'll pull up in there and open it up.
So if
Shit.
anyone has an Oscar Mayer Wiener truck,
Hell yeah.
send it this way.
A duck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Yeah.
Oh, I'm hungry.
A turkey?
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Get yourself some food.
I don't know what to eat. I'm just like,
Right.
I do all of it.
There's a whole kitchen.
Well, we are going to have to, ourselves going to have to get ready for this comedy show.
Yes, I got.
You're not ready to go?
I'm ready, but I think we're trying to wait for,
Hopefully they'll stop by.
yeah, if not, because, how long are we going to wait for them now?
Well, we could go till 7:30. It's just around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give it a go. Because they don't go on till 8,
Right.
so they probably don't want to get here too early.
Right.
And they'll be talking a lot.
Yeah, well,
They'll just
Black folks' history anyway.
But also to go to go back to the Tea Party. One of the reasons I wanted to do it for the '60s,
Okay.
and I posted about
That's
this.
what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Why you want to? You wasn't even born then.
Yeah, that's all right. But so 65 is 100 years after 1865.
Okay. You wasn't even born in '60. What year was you born in?
85.
Oh Lord! Are you serious?
Yeah.
I graduated high school in '82.
Dope.
Damn.
But it's so 1865, as we know, is when emancipation reached everybody.
Okay.
And that's why we celebrate Juneteenth.
Okay.
Because emancipation actually was passed 2 years before that.
Okay.
But a lot of the Confederate states were like,
In 1863. Damn, I was born 100 years later.
yep.
Damn.
Isn't that cool? So, and then with Idlewild, the Civil Rights Act was passed, and a lot of people say everyone left.
Right. Yeah.
But we have a lot of archival information in the yearbooks and other materials that show the community was very excited and active, and there's a lot of like, I'll see you in 1965.
Right.
I'll show you one. Let me grab one of these.
Okay. That's very interesting.
And so,
Ooh, you gonna break the glasses, girl.
so this is why. This is a copy I made of one of the yearbooks, and you can see at the bottom, this way. I'll read it out loud. But it says, the Fiesta Room have given you all the stars show this season. Jay Jordan, Dorothy Prince, Charlie Akins, Copper Tones, Review, Caledonia, Doris Lizette, Bessie Watson, Joe Evans, and the Larry Wild Rice Band.
I never heard of them.
Looking forward to seeing you in 65. And this is from the 1964 Idlewilders yearbook. So I just wanted to celebrate our own 65.
Oh, okay.
And I got a Super 8 camera, so I'm going to start filming some. And throughout the whole summer, I'm going to be filming.
Are you getting any comments?
There's 3 people back watching. If you can see us, say hello.
I can't get comments.
Kevin's lost. He just texted me, but I sent him a link.
Should I click this right here?
Let's play with that later. I think, because I posted it on your Facebook already.
Oh, okay.
But I think if you click that, we could, it'll live stream to your Facebook.
Oh.
But I already put it on there.
Oh, okay.
So we're good. Steve. Thanks, Steve. See, he's got his spot back.
What up, though? Steve, you must not be in the woods.
Are you here? I also have these are more things from Denise Bellamy's archive.
Oh, okay.
But this is 1966 and 67 of the yearbook.
Mm-hmm.
Check this stuff out. So they wrote down all the things that they did. And I just think this is really cool. Like, just in 1 year, this is what the Garden Club did. A talent show, netting $250. Blankets were purchased for the Reed City Hospital. A group tea. A princess review. $100 donation to the youth center. A hospital bed. Headrests and Christmas gifts to the McKnight and other convalescent homes. Donations to the public library. PTA basketball team and Girl Scouts. Planted evergreen trees at the post office, Chamber of Commerce, the First Street Baptist Church of Idlewild, Reverend Pelham's Church and VFW, tulip beds at the Yates School, which is now the township building.
Right.
Made and beautified a park across from the post office and furnished 2 large picnic tables, a Memorial Day float, decorated cars for the annual parades, erected 4 pillars, and placed vases of flowers at entrances to the Oakland Cemetery, decorated stages at the town hall for the graduates, made annual contributions to the NAACP, March of Dimes, Crippled Children, Red Cross, Hearts of Cancer funds, held annual sermons generously donated to Tabernacle Church, First Baptist Church of Idlewild, Reverend Pelham's Church, Seventh-day Adventist Church, and Reverend Stovall's Community Church, Halloween parties for children, annual potluck and Christmas parties for members and friends, flowers to sick and deceased, purchased 4 informative flower books, annual sock social, acquaintance teas, and donated to the Lot Owners Association and yearly decorated their window boxes.
Wow.
1 year. That's amazing to me.
Right.
And also, so the year before, was that someone in the north?
They kept going?
63, 64, so this is when we thought it was all over. They have the Garden Club's 10 Commandments, which I think is pretty dope for a bunch of black women in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Thou shalt maintain the fertility of your God-given soil.
Oh, wow.
Thou shalt not waste any organic matter.
You shouldn't.
Wow.
No, you shouldn't.
Composting.
Yeah.
Honor the stately trees and plants that provide shade, comfort, food, and well-being to men, that they retain their health to provide for those who follow you. Do not covet thy neighbor's plants, raise your own.
Oh, wow.
Love plants, care for and nurture them, but do not worship them. Do not start seeds, cuttings, or plants and allow them to perish through neglect. If your neighbor has trouble with his garden, help him correct it. Share beauty, fragrance, and other bounties of your garden with all. Return to the soil that which belongs to the soil. And 10, perpetuate worthwhile species. Do not let them perish from the earth.
Right.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
63, 64.
Yeah.
And there are, the Garden Club went for at least 25 years. There's books through, they had a 25th anniversary in 75. And now it's going again. So again, if you want to jump back on that group, hit me up.
I know you don't remember where the community garden used to be.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You remember it?
Oh, yeah. You know how you come from the bar and you coming this way. So you're going to go past, I don't know whose house. Oh, man, I don't know. You're going to go around the curve by Morton's Motel. That's Tacoma. You're going to keep straight. Okay, you know when you go down the hill and come up, you can go around to the right, or you can keep straight on Tacoma. Well, in the center of that land right there used to be the community garden. It was a big ass garden.
Really? How big would you say?
It was pretty big.
Could you tell like how many lots?
Well, it was from that one guy who owns that little modular right there, all the way from there to where the roads go apart.
Wow.
You know, so yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And was it really active? Do you remember?
Yeah, they did it every year.
That's so
Then
cool.
one year I came up, they stopped it.
Did you know any of the Garden Club people?
What names? Do they have the members?
Well, this is
That was from
the
66
to 67, so you were a little baby.
No, I was a baby. Hell no, I don't know none of them. But
Maybe they kids.
maybe,
But
other people, because when I came up here, it was the 70s and the 80s.
I'll find the 75 one.
Yeah, so
Let me go grab it.
Yeah, so, hey, Steve, welcome back to the woods. I know you missed us, but let me tell y'all about Steve Blount. last weekend was his birthday, and this guy cooked Friday. I mean, he made salmon and spaghetti. He made, oh man, but the salmon stuff with crab. Oh man, Steve, you put on a hell of a show last week. I want to thank you for inviting me.
Steve Blunt's such a caretaker.
Yeah, he just, I mean, and I can tell from talking to Steve that he has a passion for cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know somebody really love cooking.
This is 74 to 76.
Yeah. Now, I might know some names out of that one.
So the committees and chair people, Nina Hill, Georgia Williams, Minna Johnson,
No.
Bertha Clark, Emma Davis, Zenith, that's dope. Zenith Rohrbacher,
No, I don't know none
Julia
of them.
McKinney, Virginia Garnett, Olivia Mallett, Ann Kaufman, Unita White, Julia Thomas.
Who?
Julia Thomas? Unita White?
I don't know.
Eva Pollard, Leona Simmons. That's familiar.
Leona Simmons used to own Lee John's.
Oh, cool.
The store.
Okay.
She also used to own the little green house. That's where she lived. Right there on Baldwin Road.
Cool. So Leona Simmons was the chair of the music committee.
Yeah.
From 74 to 76 for the
Okay.
Garden Club. Amy Moore, Mammy Coleman, Adlicia Sampson, Audrey Lewis, Felicia Maxwell, Patricia Hoskins, Jenny Jackson.
I don't know none of them.
And then there's a whole bunch of members. I won't read them all, but I think that's pretty cool too that in the mid 70s there's like 20 members of the Garden Club.
Yeah, and that's what they need to bring back, something like that.
Well, I
you know?
restarted the Garden Club.
Huh? Oh, you already started it?
Yeah, so join.
So
I'm also saying is like when people say everybody left, but you know, here's a bunch of people that did not leave.
Right. Well, I don't know. But, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but what are you guys going to have a community garden?
Yeah, I'm Oscar's helping me clear out
okay.
between my motel in the backyard and this other building.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be the first one. I would love to do a more public community garden, but I fully invite people to come by and put in.
Can we read this poem to the community?
Come read it.
This is all about what you've been talking about these meetings and all. It's called Which.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Which Are You? Are you an active member, the kind that would be missed? Or are you contented that your name is on the list? Do you attend the meetings and mingle with the flock? Or do you stay at home and criticize and knock? Do you take an active part to help the work along? Or are you satisfied to be the kind that just belong? Do you ever go and visit some member that is sick? Or do you leave the work to a few and talk about the clique? Think this over, member. You know right from wrong. Are you an active member or do you just belong?
Shit, that good for some of these damn folks around. They just belong.
Uh-oh.
You know?
If that.
Yeah. And then you got some active members. Yeah.
That could be less active.
Yeah. Right. Yes. But
Don't let it float out in the air. Go ahead and finish your sentence, friend.
I got you.
well, it's almost that time.
We're going to end a little early tonight because we're heading over to the comedy show.
Yes. And we will have pictures and things of the comedy show posted on the page later on.
This was wonderful.
Yeah, it was. You know, every time we get together, it's a blast.
You know, I really love doing this with you, Danny.
I enjoy it.
What I was hoping for, which I think is happening, is I'm getting to know you. Because I didn't, and maybe people don't know that because our chemistry is so good.
Right.
But I mean, we've hung out a lot, but we don't talk, you know.
And that's how you can feel a person.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's like, damn what people say about that. Get to know that person yourself, then you judge.
What do people say about me?
I don't associate. I only fuck with positive people.
Yeah.
So if anybody made a comment about you, it's positive. You feel me? So
too.
yeah, I mean, then everybody I talk to, they love the show. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like a little celebrity in Idlewild. I walk out Dollar General or Family Dollar. Hey, I watched your podcast. I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then everybody talk about the chemistry we have, that we feed off each other. Mm-hmm. We ain't never did this shit before. Mm-hmm. But you can tell when you working with a good person because you get that good vibe. Yeah. You get a positive vibe. Totally. And that's the vibe I get with you. And I tell people, I say, she's a little L7, but she's a smart than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Then I put in the little thuggish ghetto side, and it's just...
It's fun.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. And when two people connect like that, I mean, it's got to be something good. Mm-hmm. And I haven't had a bad comment about our show yet.
Yeah. And it's just going to get better.
Yes. And I look forward to it. Because I told you earlier, my sister from Detroit came in. Mm-hmm. So I usually lay down before I come and do the show. Mm-hmm. Well, they pulled up. I couldn't lay down. I looked up. It was 5 o'clock. And so I said, well, let me go on and get ready. I didn't get my little nap in, but I'm looking. Every Friday, I look forward to it.
Me too. And that's funny because I lay down after usually, which I won't be able to lay down today either.
No.
So neither of us can. Cheers to not laying down today.
But thank y'all for joining us this weekend.
Thank you for joining us. And I also want to say blessings to my great aunt Dolores who transitioned.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
She was a big inspiration for me. She taught me. She was a painter, but she also that was like her side passion. And when I was little, she would take me and taught me how to see light. Right. And she also was our family historian, and she came to Idlewild in the 50s.
Now you know what's finna happen now, don't you? We're finna close out and watch our guests pull up.
Yes, I hope so. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah.
But this ain't show business. That shit go like that in show business. Mm-hmm. But I guess this is a show.
It is show.
Yeah, so.
And we'll be making it a business.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But thanks y'all so much.
Thank you guys for joining us. And we apologize for the some of the technical difficulties we have. I can't say we're because I ain't doing shit. Lily is going to straighten all that out, and she needs some help. She know where I be at.
Yes.
But thank you guys for joining us. We look forward to joining you guys next week. Mm-hmm. However, we're going to join and go to the comedy show, Guy Torrey, put on by, Fat Tuesdays?
Fat Tuesdays, Ladies of the Lake.
Lady of the Lake Productions. So we're looking forward to that. And next week, we'll talk about that.
Yes. And the whole weekend. I can't wait to see everyone this weekend.
And we will have pictures of the parade put up on our Facebook pages.
Yes.
Supper Club Facebook page.
Yes, we made a new Facebook page, so please add and follow. Yeah. And there's also a YouTube channel now, so I'm going to put all the episodes on there. And they're edited on YouTube. Right. So. Yeah. So.
We're trying to keep talking, and hopefully a car will pull up and say, "Hey, okay," but I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's all right. Next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about.
Or maybe we'll interview him after the show.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll bring a sound device. All right, y'all. See you later.
Peace out.